Hello, Bulldog fans. This is Wylie Bulldog basketball, powered by Television Cooperative, and we are on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network. Today we have a boys basketball matchup between the Abilene Wylie Bulldogs and the Abilene High Eagles. And we just saw the girls' game just a moment ago, and that game was anything but competitive.
It was close till the end, in my opinion.
I think it was close when the score was 0-0, and then after that, kind of felt like Abilene High was fighting from behind for the rest of it.
No, we're doing the national anthem, I think.
We're going to send it over to the flag now. The song that never gets old. Welcome back, Bulldogs fans. That was the national anthem. And coming in this game, the 2-2 in district versus the 4-0 district. Wylie Bulldogs and Abilene Eagles are going to be facing off. The 2-2 Bulldogs come into this game after playing pretty good all season. They haven't been too much. They have been slightly below 500 and haven't been too efficient so far, but they come in trying to get the win here after that girls team put up an amazing outing. And this is also senior night for the Bulldogs, so we're going to be saying goodbye to all the seniors on the roster tonight as well. That'll be Swade Sipe, Gavin Fernandez, Noah Montalegno, Metalongo.
Well, we're going off there. Good night, folks.
That was Montalongo.
But you can say that though.
Noah Montalongo. That was bad.
For the record, Isaac can say that.
I can. I'm not gonna say it again.
Okay.
That might be the one that gets me taken off the broadcast. Starters coming out now. Swade Sipe, John Chavez, two perennial starters for the Bulldogs, wearing number 12 and number 20 respectively. Kingston Lloyd, number 21. Coming out, it will also be Jack Williams. Jack Williams, the freshman. Number 44, Blaze Ruffin, coming out for the Bulldogs. Jack Williams, the freshman for Wylie, wearing number 40, will get the starting nod tonight. And going to be some injuries coming into this game as Carter Monson and Gavin Fernandez and Jaden Carlson are all out. And I think that Abilene High coach might want to take back his words from that last game against Wylie, because I doubt Jaden's been faking his injury for that long.
Well, I saw a look in Coach Ruffin's eyes during the national anthem. He's out for war tonight. People may die. Just kidding. But he looked very, very serious. And I won't be surprised if he gets physical, if he just starts, swinging on people. I say that as a compliment, because this guy, Coach Ruffin, he is the man after all.
Yeah, Coach Ruffin is an intimidating force on the bench there for Wylie. And, I mean, we talk about a lot in the girls' games about trying to be intimidating. Coach Ruffin and his other coaches are standing up, walking around, and all the Abilene High coaches are sitting on the bench giggling.
And he and the Abilene High coach Reese, he has his hands behind his back, which means he's hiding something. He's scared.
And
he's nervous.
His arms.
And Coach Ruffin, he has it all hanging out right now.
Caleb, who commented last game, got hit in the head by the ball there as he went out of bounds, tipped by the Abilene High players. Blaze Ruffin was able to get the tip off there, and so it'll be Wylie ball starting off as 3 seconds quickly went off the clock there.
Yep, and Swade Sipe was inbounding the ball right there, a Wylie senior.
Yeah, and you see the pass there by Jack Williams into the hands of Kingston Lloyd, but it was stolen by the Abilene High player. That was Stephen Wright able to get the steal there. Stephen Wright gets the game going now. 13 seconds off the clock and a quick two-point conversion there.
Yeah, and he deflected the inbound and went out of bounds. So that's why they're inbounding it from right there.
Oh, I didn't even see that.
Yeah, that's why I said that, because I saw you weren't.
I missed that happened. John Chavez now, the junior, working with the ball over to Jack Williams. Jack Williams will hand it off now. Kingston Lloyd. Kingston Lloyd didn't get the ball a second ago. He'll shoot the quick three. It's good to answer the layup there on the other end by the Abilene High team. It was Kingston Lloyd. Gets Wylie going with the three-pointer.
King was kind of fading to his left side right there. If you're a right-handed shooter, and like going through your left while shooting is always a good thing.
Yeah, and that was a good shot there as Abilene High immediately answers. Stephen Wright trying to answer every Kingston Lloyd bucket. That's 5 points for him, 5 points for the team.
Yeah, and he said something to the Wylie bench as he's going down the court.
Yeah, this crosstown rivalry game is going to get a little heated as both of these teams come in. They need this win. The 4-1 Eagles, or sorry, the 4-1 Eagles. I was correct.
I know Cooper beat them really bad.
Yeah.
Last game. I mean, he was real bad. Cooper dominated. Coach Michael Bacon for the Cooper Cougars. And fun fact, Coach Conover, he used to be the head coach at Cooper. Yeah. So maybe he gave him some secrets.
48-41 loss there against the Cooper Cougars. Other crosstown game. Abilene High and Wylie both need this win as it's going to be a tight match game. Three-pointer from the corner. That one's good, number 25. That's Brenner Paul. Brenner Paul able to answer all the Wylie buckets as it's only been a three-pointer. And Swade Sipe almost gets a handoff, but Blaze Ruffin will swing it over corner. John Chavez. John Chavez trying to find something. Over back to Blaze Ruffin. This game has a lot more action than that girls' game. It was slow-paced buckets for Wylie. On the other hand, now it's Wylie unable to score. Abilene High playing tight defense so far on them. John Chavez gets to the paint. Layup no good, though. Blaze almost had the rebound, but
Blaze barely mistimed the rebound right there.
Brooks Reese will be bringing the ball up. Brooks Reese, one of the best players in the state. Deep three, no good, though. Blaze Ruffin struggles to get the rebound in the hands of Jack Williams. Williams swings over to Lloyd. Lloyd will be bringing the ball up now.
Yeah, that's a shot where the head coach isn't going to be too happy about it. No passes. That's King Lloyd. What a move.
Kingston Lloyd, spin move around right. They're going at it in this game so far. Both of them have 5 points now on the game.
Yeah, that was a really good move right there. I think that's what he was trying to do earlier, and he slipped, and that's why that travel happened.
Yeah, Wylie able to answer some of those Abilene High buckets, but they're still down by 3.
I don't know.
Isn't the brothers passing it back and forth, the two Reese brothers?
Yeah, isn't it concerning that the Abilene High student section showed up for this game, but not the girls' game?
Yeah.
Does Abilene High care about women? As that ball's stolen.
Is that the question of the night? Swing
yeah.
Sipe, John Chavez.
Oh, wow. What a move. What a move right in front of Coach Reese, who's begging for a travel, but he is obviously wrong. Guy knows zero ball. That was not a travel. That was a bucket.
Stephen Wright gets around the freshman. Williams.
Oh, rejected.
Sneaks from behind with the block. Gets around the offensive player, able to send it back, but it will not be Wylie ball just yet as Abilene High able to retain possession now.
That was a clean block.
It will be Peyton Schwaber passing it in, and three-pointer no good. Wants to foul, doesn't get it. Blaze Ruffin on the fast break, has somebody on his hip. Paul into the corner now. Across, Swade Sipe now, guarded by Brooks Reese. Swings over, Blaze over to Lloyd. Lloyd cutting down low, has the layup, left-hander, is good!
Wow, another great move. Another great move by King Lloyd.
That's 7 points now on the game for them. This is the first game I've gotten to commentate on for boys since I think the beginning of my sophomore year. So
yeah.
I was not ready for all the action as Paul does not make that one. Blaze Ruffin has the player behind and waits for him to get past.
Now that the game has settled down, Wylie has sort of taken control. But obviously, you know, long way to go.
Yeah, Abilene will still have, both the Abilene teams will have 3.5 quarters left to force a winner as it will be turned over there. Jack Williams wanted the ball to him, but they're not going to give it to him as.
And look at Trent Forster. Is that Trent right there?
Yeah, Trent is very upset. I think he's with the cheerleaders in the crowd. And they gave a real quick break in action for Stephen Wright to lace up his shoes. And I think Brooks Reese needs to tie his as well, but they're going to give him, I guess he's going to try to force it not to or doesn't want to.
Yeah, I respect that ref. He made that call right in front of the student section, led by Trent, which is a nightmare if you're on the opposition.
The student section has slowly slid down into the actual court.
Yeah, by halftime. By halftime they'll be out in the court.
By halftime they'll be in the Abilene High bench.
Yeah, they're playing defense.
The other Reese brother does not make it. Cade Reese there misses the three-pointer.
The other Reese brother.
You said the same thing about Little Ruffin in the last game I did. I don't want to hear it.
What? That's not true.
Lloyd into the hands of Jack Williams. No good. Stephen Wright will get the rebound. So no action as the past couple seconds have passed by. And Reese into the hands of Stephen Wright. Stephen Wright over to the other Reese.
The other Reese again.
They're both the other Reese, okay? Cade Reese, corner three. He missed the one earlier. Makes that one now. So that gets him going now for the game as he has a three-pointer on the night. 11-9, Abilene High up.
Yep, 11-9.
I can't have two events like that in a game.
Swade for three.
Swade,
Ooh,
deep three, no
strong.
good. Jack Williams almost had the rebound, but rebounded by Paul into the hands of Stephen Wright.
Yeah, and Abilene High has three guys about to check in. So the next dead ball, we'll see a different lineup. As they're caught in the corner right here.
Paul all the way across into the hands of Cade Reese. Cade Reese over Stephen Wright. Is it Stephen Wright?
Stephen
over
Wright.
Reese? Yeah, sorry.
Well said.
I said Stephen Wright
I guess
twice.
you were Stephen wrong.
Yeah, that was so bad I don't even know what to say.
Yeah, that was really bad. I apologize to everybody listening as Wright. Oh, he missed it.
Yeah, Abilene High really slowed it down on that possession to get the open three, but doesn't make it.
I guess he wanted the score to remain 11-9.
Yeah, I think everybody is hoping that Wylie can get a couple points here as Blaze Ruffin will get the ball tipped away from him, but it'll remain Wylie possession. Quick substitutions coming in. Lucky Wilson and Easton Tooley are going to come onto the court for Wylie, and some other substitutions for Abilene High as some players come in. And 2.5 minutes remaining. Score still tight as Wylie is behind by 2 points. Blaze Ruffin gets the inbound in the corner, but stolen. It'll be Abilene High bringing the ball up now into the hands of Peyton Schauber. Schauber guarded by Lloyd. Easton Tooley playing help defense into the corner. Doesn't shoot it though. Nice defense being played here by Wylie as ball finds its way to the corner, and it's good there. Three-pointer good by Trey Shaw.
Yep, and of course Abilene High, they love shooting from the corner.
Yeah.
Obviously. Oh, and one.
Kingston Lloyd, and one layup. That's going to get the crowd into it. Kingston now efficient, 9 points so far in the game, trying to make it 10 now. He has all of the Wylie points, he has 7 points, trying to make it 8 now.
And Blaze Ruffin is checking out of the game for Cartier Monson, which I'm mispronouncing. I apologize. I got tongue-tied. And he rebounds it. Here at us. Easton.
Tooley
My
trying
bad.
to get down low. No, you're good. Lucky Wilson now misses the reverse layup. Monson, no good there. It was rebounded by Abilene High. Abilene High able to maintain possession as Kingston Lloyd gets in there trying to play that defense. And score will be 11-14 still. After Lloyd missed that free throw. Into the hands of Brooks Reese. Brooks Reese remains scoreless so far in the game. Lloyd guarding him up at the half-court line. Wilson now. Wilson lets him get around and shot no good though as the Monson came up and got behind him for the great defensive play. Brooks Reese misses another layup after the steal on Wilson. He's Swade Sipe now. Trying to prevent a shot and then travel call. That was turned over there by Schauber, so Abilene High turns the ball over. It'll be Wylie now.
Yeah, he dragged his feet right there. That's why it was a travel. As I
see.
believe another Reese is checking into the game. Cade Reese checking into the game.
Another Reese
or as Isaac calls him, the other Reese. I mean, yeah,
I
Reese.
called them both the other Reese.
We're all Reeses after all.
We
And
are all
do you know
Reeses.
what their coach is named? Coach Justin Reese.
The other Reese. The other
Yeah,
Reese.
he's
The
yeah,
other
he's, yeah,
Reese.
he's the third
Actually,
Reese.
he's the first Reese.
The
Reese
mystery,
the first.
yeah, the
Reese
mystery Reese.
first.
Oh, and it hits him. I think the ball hit him.
They might call that Wylie ball since it hit him. They don't, sadly.
I guess you could say it's out on Reese though.
Yeah. Tipped off the hand of Reese. It'll be Reese inbounding it. As
Yeah,
Reese is on the bench.
that's Wylie basketball for you. Nothing makes sense.
Stephen Wright swings it over. Osborne swings it back to Wright.
And his last name's Osborne. Do you remember what?
Oh my goodness! There's no way. William Defoe has snuck his way back into the conversation here. I don't even know how that was possible. I don't know where we found it.
I like how nobody has any idea what we're talking about.
No, nobody would have any idea if they haven't watched the girls' game.
Yeah, this lore goes back months now.
Trent Forrester and First Financial Bank have found a way to sneak back into the Abilene High Bulldogs game. Eagles lead by 3, 11-14 as a minute ticks down on the clock as John Chavez will bring the ball up. Screen set there is, I think he's going to get a charging call.
Yeah.
It'll be a charge on John Chavez. Great screen there, though, by Monson.
Yeah, Chargers, they're always really tough to see in real time. Just because there's so many moving parts of a charge versus a blocking foul. But I think the referees got that one correct.
Yeah. Abilene High has not been afraid to shoot that three ball. They have 4 shots coming from the three-point line that were all makes, and only 2 points coming from inside the three-point arc. Receiving right now, guarded by Thule. In the hands of Osborne, in the hands of Reese. Abilene High swinging the ball around the three-point line now. Wilson guarding Cade Reese.
Yeah, Abilene High is kind of like, it's like, what if Steve Kerr was Klay Thompson and Steph Curry's father? That's sort of what this is. You know, because Coach Reese, he's the father of 2 really good Abilene High players.
That's such an interesting comparison.
It's something to think about, something to chew on.
It's something to think about.
Some
that's
brain food.
That's something for the very few, and by the very few, I mean just you to think about.
The few, the proud.
You're very proud.
And Abilene High has been playing for the last shot here. 8 seconds left.
Thule guarding right. It somehow goes in around the defense. Is stolen last second. Osborne has time to beat the clock. Reese, buzzer beater is good.
Wow.
That's going to be 5 straight points for Abilene High. They don't even have it on the clock in time.
Amazing sequence. That was amazing from Abilene High right there.
I don't even remember how the layup anymore. Was that right? Right had the layup.
I don't even know.
In the hands of Cade Reese has another three-pointer.
Wylie made a really aggressive move inbounding the ball that fast, and they weren't on the same page, and Abilene High took advantage. Yeah, but I'm not sure if that was a 3 or a 2, though, at the buzzer.
At the buzzer, they're going to count it as 3 as there's 19 points on the scoreboard. And so far in that quarter, the other Reese, I guess, Cade Reese, had a nice 6-point quarter for him. And we're going to give thanks to the Shed Market, your local family-owned and operated one-stop shop for award-winning barbecue and the highest quality butcher shop in Abilene, Texas. You can visit them at 7925 Buffalo Gap Road. And this is Wylie Bulldog basketball, powered by Electric Cooperative. Thank you. We're going to send it over to ads. This is Wylie Bulldog Sports Network.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Welcome back, Bulldog fans. 8 minutes till we get to the halftime break, and Wylie has struggled to get the offense rolling. As only person to put points on the board other than John Chavez is King Lloyd, who had a pretty good quarter, though, as he had 7 points, and he was leading Wylie, or he had 9 points. Yeah. He was leading Wylie throughout that quarter. When
Abilene High hits, they hit hard. They hit really fast, and they go in stretches where they're, like, unbeatable, as we saw at the end of the quarter and at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, they hit hard and fast, and they go on long stretches, and you see Osborne will cut down low as Slade Sipe guarding him into the corner, over to the top, Cade Reese, over to Brooks Reese. Brooks Reese guarded by Lloyd. Reese swings it over, Osborne with the ball again, back to Reese. Ethan Lloyd and Thule playing great defense at the top. You see Blaze Ruffin and Slade Sipe playing defense down there, and Jack Williams in the corner.
I think Abilene High has had the ball for like 2 minutes straight of real game time, going back to the end of the first quarter. Remember, they had the ball forever.
They were playing so fast-paced at the beginning of that first quarter.
And now it's just lame, as we're waiting forever.
Pump fake gets swayed all the way up in the air.
It's never going to end. It's never going to end.
You see Coach Reese coming onto the court for Abilene High.
This might be the final score. We might never see another Wylie possession.
I feel like I'm watching George Mikan and the Lakers in the 50s. I don't know what's going on. As Osborne shoots a 3, no good.
Oh, come on, all that for that. All of that work. A minute long possession.
Coach Reese losing his mind. It was a Wylie turnover, and he's still losing his mind as the players are playing great. 8-point lead, as that was a minute-long possession for Abilene High.
If you're Coach Ruffin, that is the most agonizing minute of basketball you've ever seen in your life.
They're just wasting the the Wylie players'
I wonder how much of it has to do with like toning down the Wylie crowd and the student section that was so loud, is like taking air out of the game essentially. As that ball is stolen by Blaze Ruffin.
I think that could come back to bite them though, because whenever the action starts to come back, the Wylie Bulldog crowd is going to be ready to get into it. They're not going to have their voices gone yet.
Yeah, he got hit from the back right there.
They're going to call a foul from behind. That was Shaver, the senior.
And Slade Sipe, do you think he's popular at Abilene High? I can't tell if these fans like him or not. They don't.
What an interesting question. Does Swade's side fit into the cliques at Abilene High?
No,
at Abilene Wiley.
Swade's free throw's up and good. No, Abilene High, they do not like Swade's
Do
side.
they not like Swade's
Yeah,
side?
no, yeah.
Well, from his last game there, I don't think many of them
Yeah, they
do.
don't like him very much.
Yeah.
But we love Swade.
Okay, I thought you meant does Wiley like Swade?
No, no,
Yeah.
of course we love Swade. No, I was
Love
saying
Swade. I
Abilene.
was so confused.
Yeah, there's a lot of emotions in this game because Abilene High, they don't love Swade like we do. Nobody loves Swade.
Nobody loves Swade like we do.
We love Swade.
When Swade moves on, second free throw miss, he's going into this is his senior year as he moves on after this season. Nobody will ever love Swade as much as the Abilene crowd.
We're
loves
following
Swade.
him. We're following him wherever he goes.
Whenever he eventually makes it to the NBA, lob attempted to Shaver. Can't get it.
Keyword attempt. Not successful.
Yeah, barely got his hand on it, but was able to put 2 on the rim. See Swade loses his dribble, tries to get it to Ruffin, can't though. Swade will try to chase down the block on right. Right though will get the foul call, almost an and one. Falls to the ground. Paul came up and got that rebound after the foul call. So Wiley only has 1 point in the quarter against Abilene High 0, but Abilene High ended that last quarter with 5 points. Stretch.
Right with a very, sorry for interrupting, right with a very aggressive take to the basket. Kind of lowered his shoulder a little bit.
Yeah, and I think the refs are going to conversate.
I think, real quick, hate to interrupt again, I think they might be discussing a flagrant of some sort because I can't imagine anything else because this usually comes out with a tech or a flagrant. It is. It's a flagrant foul.
Call flagrant foul on
I didn't see
Swade.
who. On Swade?
Yeah, I think.
I'm not
Yeah,
sure.
because he put up to 12. So they're going to give 2 free throws and possession back to Abilene High.
Yeah. So right as we were saying that there's a lot of emotions, especially with centered around Swade, we get a flagrant.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest. He got hit. He hit him very hard, but the way that he's going down, he didn't have much control over his body, so I doubt it was intentional.
Yeah, I'll have to look back because that free throw is no good. I'll have to look back later and see what went down because I didn't see what happened in real time.
Stephen Wright misses the first one.
Coach Ruffin's saying something.
He had an efficient 7-point quarter in that last one, by the way. Stephen Wright did. Makes the second of 2, and possession will still remain in Abilene High's hands, so the Eagles have a chance to push their lead even more as they've slid it up to 8 now in 3 minutes of play.
Isaac,
2 minutes of play.
Do you remember the famous phrase of former New York Knick Rasheed Wallace?
You might need to remind me. Also, he's anything but a Knick. Like, if you say anything about Rasheed Wallace, you never think of New York Knicks Rasheed Wallace.
I think of the Pistons.
I think of the Trailblazers.
Go Pistons.
Jailblazers.
Yeah.
Brooks Reese will go down low into the corner. Wright has the ball. He had 2 free throw attempts a second ago. And
It's marginal.
is that what he says?
No. His phrase is ball don't lie.
He made that phrase. It's Brooks Reese.
Yeah.
Deep 3. No good. Lloyd was able to close out in time. Jack Williams now gets the defensive rebound for Wiley. They didn't give did Stephen Wright not make both of those or make one of those?
No, he missed both of them.
He missed both of them?
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
Kingston Lloyd. Nice offensive possession there for him. Got to correct my score and give Kingston Lloyd the points that I gave Stephen Wright accidentally. And leave Cade Reese open from 3. He made 2 in that first quarter. Doesn't make one there. Misses it. Kingston Lloyd now.
Oh, he has Swade open. He did have Swade open, but King keeping the ball is not all bad. As he goes for 2.
Almost has the N1.
Almost.
So Wiley has a chance to cut the lead down to 3 now as
Timeout.
Timeout called. I think they're going to try to ice Kingston as he goes to the line. Like a kicker in the NFL. Speaking of the NFL, Super Bowl Sunday coming up.
Correct.
What? Yeah, it is
correct.
Correct. It is
factually correct.
Factually correct. Who do
You
you have
know,
winning?
yeah.
Who do you have winning that?
I hope both teams have fun.
Okay. What about this game? What do you predict the final score will be?
Oh, it could be anywhere from 19 to 14 to 190 to 140. That's just more facts that we're giving out.
Yeah,
This is a factual broadcast.
I hope both teams have fun.
Yeah, me too. Well, because I was told that I can't be criticizing officiating on air. So we're just having vibes.
I don't think whenever you get told not to do something, you should go and tell people that you got told not to.
Oh,
I don't
my
think
bad.
that's how that works.
My bad.
I actually got in trouble recently because I got told not to do something, and I was talking about how I got told not to.
Well, you're a great student, Isaac. So whoever said you did that, they were wrong.
Big thanks to the Shed Market, your local family. No, I already read this one. Hold on.
Hendrick.
Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint, specializing in orthopedic, sports medicine, and pain management. They help you succeed through your seasons. It's Hendrick Clinic Bone and Joint. Big thanks to all of our sponsors here at Bulldog Productions.
For the record, the referees actually have done a good job this game. They really have. I'm not just saying that just as NPC dialogue. They really have. This is a tough game to officiate with a lot of emotion and a lot of physicality.
A lot of fast pace in that first
I think they've done a good job of letting the guys play on both sides. So I just want to say that.
I think another thing is it would be a lot more meaningful if you said that before you said that you got told to be nicer to the refs.
Well, King's free throws up and good.
Oh, don't change the topic now.
Well, no, because I didn't say that about these refs. I said, no, these refs are doing good. I didn't say anything about the refs.
I miss Jordan Peele.
Once again, a reference nobody understands.
Nobody will understand.
Nobody understands that reference whatsoever, as that free throw was up and no good.
Stephen Wright gets a pass from Cade Reese. It'll be Abilene High bringing the ball up now. 4-point lead for them as 4 minutes 40 seconds remain. Stephen Wright guarded by Kingston Lloyd. Kingston Lloyd steps up last second. Paul now with the ball. Over to Brooks Reese. Cut down low. Nice layup there by Schauber. No good, though, as Blaze Ruffin able to get the rebound. Swayed Sipe over to Thule. Thule has John Chavez. Doesn't get the shot up, though. John Chavez over to Thule. Thule.
Abilene High has not scored since the surge at the end of the first quarter. As that ball will go to Abilene High.
Yeah, Kingston Lloyd trying to convince that it was a tip off the hand of the Abilene High player, but you could see him hit at the end of that possession there.
Yeah, that's what Coach Ruffin's saying, too.
And, yeah, like you just said, Abilene High struggling to score so far in this quarter. They've made a couple of substitutions getting players on and off the court. You see Gavin Coley go on there now.
Yeah, it's one of the things, sometimes the foot needs to stay on the gas.
Yeah, I think them slowing down the game so much has made their offense kind of struggle. There's no threat. Whenever there's an open player, you know you have time to close out because they're going to be afraid to shoot that shot too early. Brooks Reese now with the ball. Brooks over to Cade Reese. I talked about shooting it early, and he shot it early there and way off as it's an air ball. And Jack Williams able to get the rebound. Jack Williams gets down low.
All
Jack
the
Williams,
way.
right hand layup is good on the fast break. Gets him going now.
Coast to coast. Jack Williams for two. That was, that literally, that was like the entire court he's went.
Jack Williams at coast to coast. Yeah, he got the offensive rebound or defensive rebound behind the backboard after the air ball. Went all the way and made the layup off the other end's
And
backboard.
this Abilene High offense is interesting because there's not a whole lot of anything going on.
Yeah, they're keeping the ball passed around, but there's no off-ball
it's sort of like there's hoping somebody throws up a crazy three and makes it.
And honestly, that's looking like what might just happen as Cade Reese is open.
No, an air ball on a brick, back-to-back possessions. So maybe the strategy.
Don't be so negative. Be more positive. Kingston Lloyd able to get the player in the air. Swayed Sipe. Deep three. No good, though.
A little too strong right there. At least he hit the rim as Reese grabs the rebound.
You're being too negative on
what?
the boys at
What did I say? I was saying Sway, it was a good-looking shot. Is that? Okay, he deserved it. He deserved it.
Jake Williams is going to bring the ball up the court now over to Blaze Ruffin. Back to Jack Williams, sorry. Jack Williams. Layup good, and one!
And one, Jack Williams. What a sequence for him.
He had a two a second ago, has another one, and now has a chance to have a free throw.
Yeah, Jack Williams really is surprising second quarter from him, but a great second quarter as well. As Abilene High making some substitutions here.
I got asked about how to make a poster a minute ago, halftime of the girls' game, and now I see the poster in the crowd. I'm not going to speak on what the poster says, but I
hope it's funny.
It is funny. It's two-sided.
Blaze Ruffin with a rebound.
Jack Williams misses the free throw.
Does it say we love Abilene High and we love Wylie?
Yeah.
Is that what the sign says?
Yes, we love basketball, and we hope that this is just a game where everybody has fun. Swayed Sipe, contested three, no good. Blaze Ruffin able to force the jump ball, so remain Wylie possession.
Oh, yeah, there's the emotions we're talking about. As Abilene High is clearly frizzled right now, and Wylie has all the momentum, all thanks to Abilene High just walking around for the first 65 seconds of this quarter for no reason. Abilene High looked like they're going to score 200 points in the first quarter, and they decided to do everything opposite in the second quarter, and they have not scored one time. I jinxed it.
Paul able to get across the court.
Yeah. They heard me. There you go. They scored for the first time in about 6 minutes of game time.
Brenner Paul able to finally break that cold streak by the Abilene High Eagles. Had a three in that first quarter. Swayed Sipe getting around the defenders. Floater good.
Yeah, and Sway needed that to go down just as like a psychological thing. Just seeing one go down can do a lot.
Yeah, he did not score in that first quarter. Has 3 now in this quarter with the free throw and a made layup just there. And Osborne over to Brooks Reese in the corner. Paul all the way back up to the top. Osborne guarded by Chavez.
And
Lloyd
no,
stepping up
once
on
again,
Brooks Reese.
nobody's really moving at all on this
Yeah,
offense.
there's no off-ball move. I genuinely think that entire play, Gavin did not move an inch. His missed shot. Now Gavin Coley will move.
But they can rebound, though.
Osborne misses another 3. This is a lot of missed threes in this quarter. I think the Coach Reese might have a word to say after this one. Let's see. You're going to call out of bounds on, I think, Wylie. Out of bounds on Wylie. So remain Abilene High ball.
Yeah, I made that comparison to the Warriors earlier with Abilene High. Now they're playing like the current Golden State Warriors instead of the good Warriors about 5 years ago.
They're playing like the
6 years ago.
2016 Rockets in Game 7. That's what I'm seeing right now.
2017.
Was it 2017?
Yeah,
Oh.
2016 was the Thunder. Remember that? Thunder Warriors?
Oh, you're right. You're right. How could I forget? Brooks Reese, 3-pointer there from the corner. That is a couple of missed 3-pointers from the entire Abilene High team. As finally get one to go. Gavin Coley will get going for the game as well with his first points. It's a 3-pointer from the top.
And that's really frustrating for Wylie. They couldn't grab a rebound right there. They played really good defense.
I wish I cared enough to keep count of how many missed threes that was.
Oh, you'd be counting for days, my friend.
I would lose count, though. I'd have to start putting tick marks down.
Yeah, especially if you're counting air balls, man. You'd be here all night.
Maybe those were passes.
Yeah, they're passes, yeah. Uh-huh.
Kingston Lloyd able to beat the defender. I think that was tipped in by number 20, Shaver, for Abilene High. I think he tipped it into the rim. So Kingston Lloyd now gets another point.
And I wonder if Abilene High is going to hold out for their possession. Because clearly that worked out really well last time they did that. Sorry.
What just happened to you?
Yeah, I was about to sneeze. My bad.
You went full basketball
I know.
there, though.
It sounded like I was doing an impression of somebody. Like, wait, who's this guy?
It'll be Brooks Reese passing it over. Shaver now with the ball. Shaver trying to create something. Shaver guarded by Blaze. I'm done. Blaze Ruffin.
Nice, Isaac.
Guarding up on Shaver.
And they will. They're going to hold out for the last possession.
They're going to hold for this last possession. I'm not going to say everything that's happening. Kingston Lloyd.
I don't understand why you're challenging King Lloyd one-on-one.
Yeah, and the screen set doesn't really amount to anything. Blaze Ruffin has 3 seconds to get up the court. He has swayed the left-hand floater. Coach Ruffin even in shock and awe after that shot. I don't know where the thought process was at the end of that quarter, but 1-point lead for Abilene High. Wylie's still in this thing. Wylie 2-2 on the season in district play. Abilene High 4-1 going into this game. So halftime right ahead of us. Luke, what did you see in that first quarter, though?
Well, in the first quarter, Abilene High looked like the greatest basketball team ever assembled. I mean, they were shooting from all over the place, and they were unstoppable. But then they changed their entire offensive philosophy, and it didn't work at all. Most of their points, if any, after that only came on the fast break. So I wonder if we're going to see the first quarter Abilene High or the second quarter Abilene High come out in the second half.
Yeah, and something else is if we're going to see the first quarter from Wylie or the second quarter from Wylie, because I think their defense was so well played in that second quarter. They were able to prevent any open shots in the paint. They left a lot of open threes, though. So if Abilene High starts playing like how they played in that first quarter, making those threes, Wylie's going to need to start closing out on those. But I did like that paint defense played in that first quarter. So we're going to send it over now to the second half of action. So we're going to send it over to ads now. This is Wylie Bulldog Basketball powered by Teletra Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network.
We want to say thank you. You trusted us to be a part of your life's greatest joys, to walk with you through your deepest sorrows. We are committed to serving you and your loved ones, our patients, and our community. With every service and every building are to bring better care to our home in Texas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for trusting Hendrick Health with your care for 100 years.
Folks, frankly speaking, I was pretty nervous about buying my first ride. It felt like trying to fold a fitted sheet. Confusing and slightly terrifying. But with ATFCU's first-time auto buyer program, it's as easy as just throwing the sheet away. With great rates and free gap protection, ATFCU has me riding in style.
Get on track with the first-time auto buyer program at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Visit AbileneTeachersFCU.org for more information. All loans subject to credit union approval. Limitations apply. Equal opportunity lender.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
The best tailgates start with the best beef. And the best beef starts with United Supermarkets. United Supermarkets, where we do beef the best.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
At Borland Sobin & Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at lawrencehallabileneonline.com. Why go anywhere else?
We want to say thank you. You trusted us to be a part of your life's greatest joys, to walk with you through your deepest sorrows. We are committed to serving you and your loved ones, our patients, and our community. With every service and every building are to bring better care to our home in Texas.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gracias.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for trusting Hendrick Health with your care for 100 years.
Folks, frankly speaking, I was pretty nervous about buying my first ride. It felt like trying to fold a fitted sheet. Confusing and slightly terrifying. But with ATFCU's first-time auto buyer program, it's as easy as just throwing the sheet away. With great rates and free gap protection, ATFCU has me riding in style.
Get on track with the first-time auto buyer program at Abilene Teachers Federal Credit Union. Visit AbileneTeachersFCU.org for more information. All loans subject to credit union approval. Limitations apply.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
At Borland Soben & Partners, your comfort comes first. We understand that going to the dentist can be stressful, so we designed everything to make your visit as easy and relaxed as possible. You'll find a warm team, a welcoming space, and gentle care that focuses on keeping you pain-free. If you're in pain, we offer same-day appointments because you shouldn't have to wait for relief. Whether it's a cleaning or something more involved, we make sure you feel safe, heard, and taken care of every step of the way.
The best tailgates start with the best beef. And the best beef starts with United Supermarkets. United Supermarkets, where we do beef the best.
At Taylor Electric Cooperative, we are more than just the services we provide. For generations, we have been the link that has connected members to our local community. From those who remember when the lights were first turned on to those who rely daily on our high-speed fiber internet, we are here to make certain that those connections never dim. Because we understand that the most important connection we will ever make is the one we make together. At Taylor Electric, we have provided generations with services for living and connections for life.
Wiley's trying to fight back into this game, and we're going to give a real quick thanks to one of our sponsors, Abilene Glass and Mirror, since 1946. That was a voice crack. Abilene Glass and Mirror has been Abilene's preferred glass and mirror shop, and you're sure to find what you're looking for. Visit them at AbileneGlassandMirror.com. AbileneGlass.com, sorry. All
We
right.
love AbileneGlass.com.
Yeah, and
Yeah, if Wiley is able to complete this comeback, it really feels like we're going to look back on these end of quarter possessions from Abilene High as the really make or break. Because in the first quarter, it went brilliantly as they had that big run just in a span of a few seconds. And now, like we just saw, they get really conservative, and you see 4-point swings, 5-point swings. And also, keep in mind, foul trouble. Because Abilene High has some guys who are in foul trouble as well. You couldn't ask for anything more in a game like this. Not any cliche. This is a very fun game in just about every aspect.
apparently I just got a report from my good friend Ace Harper that we didn't have audio for that entire third quarter. So,
Oh man,
welcome.
that's not good.
Welcome back, Bulldogs fans. I don't know where we were at halftime. I don't remember what we were talking about, but we're back
I don't think they believe us. Swade for two.
Swade Sipe makes the layup. I'm lost my train of thought. I don't know what to talk about now. What do we make?
Our fans were probably relieved.
They didn't have to listen to the whole Michael Carter Williams rant. So maybe they got blessed.
Yeah, they're blessed. They have to hear us. Oh, Jack Williams knocks it away.
Williams able to get down to the paint. Nice layup, no good though. Has Brooks Reese behind him and gonna have to pass it up. John Chavez from the mid-range, no good again for Wiley. As Osborne will get it on the fast break, has two guys behind him, 1-on-2 situation. Able to get the putback though. It's Peyton Schauber, almost an offensive rim interference, but
yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if they're gonna call that because he grabbed the rim and then he put the ball in. That's something I don't know the ruling about that, but it's definitely.
It would be maybe the ball was in his hands.
I don't know. I'm not sure, but it definitely could have gone either way. It's King Lloyd.
Kingston not able to get it.
A little bit too strong right there. Now Abilene High sort of kicked in the gear as that three-pointer is good.
Stephen Wright able to bring the lead up to 8 now for Abilene High. 39-47. John Chavez from the corner.
This. Oh, they needed that one. Blaze with the rebound.
Blaze Chavez. Blaze Ruffin falling to the ground. They're going to call a foul there on, I think it's going to be on Brooks Reese for Abilene High.
It is.
From his reaction, I think he knows it's him. It wasn't, though. It was Paul. So Brenner Paul will get a foul here. And Abilene High leads by 8, 6.5 minutes left. I don't know what to say about not having audio for that last quarter.
Yeah, it's real bad. But I said our fans are probably relieved. They don't have to hear me just blabber about whatever. they will love to hear you, Yetro. You're great.
Yes.
They're probably really sick of me.
Yeah, Michael Carter Williams crap.
Well, they don't know what that means.
Yeah. Well, all your William Defoe and Norman Osborne and Trent Forrester and
How
First
deep does it
Financial
go?
Bank and Mobs and Abilene.
How deep do these conspiracies go?
I don't know if that's the right question to be asking.
You can find me after the game as John Chavez for 3.
John Chavez.
Oh, wow. It's good.
With a nice bounce.
A little Kawhi Leonard 2019
I
Game
wasn't
7.
going to say it. I didn't want to be the one to say it. So I made it sound like it was bad. I understand where you're coming from. I was waiting for you to say it.
Wiley really needed that.
Kingston just runs into Brenner Paul.
Oh,
see there, Brooks Reese.
Big time response from A-High. That's a really, really, really big 3 right there.
Wiley now falls back down to 8 as Brooks Reese quiet first half and not really doing too much since then as well, but now he has 7 on the game. So we're going to send it over to an ad break. This is Wylie Bulldog Basketball powered by Telex Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network.
For over 30 years, Lawrence Hall in Abilene has been voted Abilene's best new car dealer by our customers. That's because we offer the best products from Chevrolet, Buick, and GMC, and the best customer service too. And that is still true today. Great products and great customer service. So the next time you need a new car, truck, or SUV, come see us or visit us online 24/7 at LawrenceHallAbileneOnline.com. Why go anywhere else?
We're back, Bulldogs fans. Almost going in out of this timeout.
Are you sure we're back? Do we have audio?
I don't know. I'm so. We still don't know what happened. We fixed it, but we don't know truly what happened, or if we do, I don't know what happened. So I'm saying we, as in me and Luke. But we're back now, hopefully. 6 minutes remaining in this quarter. 8-point lead for Abilene High. Hasn't really been back and forth per se, but Abilene High hasn't really gone on a long run. Haven't even been ahead by double digits yet since the first quarter. Actually, they weren't in the first quarter either. Kingston Lloyd, guarded by Shaver, will run up the court. Paul able to stop him on the drive, though. Jack Williams working around the defenders. Kingston Lloyd, deep three, no good. Stephen Wright now gets possession.
And I'm not expecting Abilene High to come out fast. I'm expecting just it's very slow, lethargic, and that's going to be called.
Lloyd, yeah.
I mean, come on. Wasn't he clearly tripped just now?
I think Kingston Lloyd, he might have slipped him something on the court.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the guy who set the screen just stuck his foot out, but I'm not supposed to criticize officials. So good call. That's a really good call right there. That was.
You saying it like
well,
that
yeah,
is worse
because,
than not saying anything.
King just got tripped. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean these refs have done a fine
Brooks
job.
Reese over to Cade Reese into the hands of Shaver. Back to Cade Reese. Back to Brooks Reese. Guarded by John Chavez. And I'm not going to say all the passes because there's going to be so many on these Abilene High possessions.
Well,
and I'm going to lose
once
my
again,
voice.
I'm not just saying, like, the refs have done a good job this game. I'm just saying that call in particular was interesting. But other than that, they have
Stop!
No, and that ball turned
You're
over.
digging yourself into a hole, my man.
I'm saying that they've done a good job. This is like a physical emotional game, and they've done a good job of weathering it. I'm saying that call right there on the screen, that's just a really big-time call right there. But Wiley's not losing because of refs. They're losing because they can't rebound, and they have really sloppy turnovers. So I'm not saying
Williams,
that. Swade.
Get it into the hands of Swade. Swade no good there, though. Swade guarding now on Stephen Wright after that missed layup or missed fade away. And now Brooks Reese has the ball. 5 minutes counting down. 8-point lead is still for Abilene High. They have slowed it down, which they've done basically this whole game. Stephen Wright now working with it. It's boring basketball.
Yeah, and Wiley they have to play up right here. They have to get really close to Abilene High.
That's out of bounds.
Oh, I was to say that heel.
Shaver was pretty much entirely out of bounds. He almost had the travel there, but was able to get him up in time. But Cade Reese misses it. Swade Sipe, one of the very few defensive rebounds for Wiley. They've struggled on the defensive boards so far in this game. And Jack Williams now with the ball.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, obviously Wiley needed that rebound. 4:28 left. Abilene High up 50-42. Wiley definitely needs a bucket here, obviously.
Yeah, the Eagles have been playing good defense, and then they get the ball, and they just slow down all the momentum Wiley can build because they just have long, dragging possessions. That was a 30-second possession just a moment ago.
And nothing
King
happened.
Lloyd has Blaze on the cut, doesn't get it to him, though. Jack Williams will shoot a deep two, foot on the line, and it's missed. No rebound for Wiley. Abilene High gets it. It'll be Brenner Paul passing it to Stephen Wright.
That's an open shot. That's an open shot. You got to hit as Wiley will get the ball back. Williams redeems himself.
See, John Chavez has the cut over to Blaze. Blaze, though, put it a little bit too much in front of him. Jack Williams gets fouled from behind, almost makes the and one, doesn't get it, though.
Yep, Jack Williams redeemed himself with that rebound right there. And Abilene High did go quicker than we thought right there on that last possession as Jack with a chance to make this a 2-possession game.
Yeah, and the freshman Jack Williams, he's getting a lot of playing time, especially in a rivalry game like this, and also on senior night.
It's a big free throw, and we're getting a timeout, I believe, by Wiley.
So as the players go to the bench, we're going to give a real quick thanks to some of our sponsors. This is Wylie Bulldog Basketball, powered by Tulsa Cooperative on the Wylie Bulldog Sports Network. We're back, Bulldog fans. Couple minutes still remaining in this game. We have 30 seconds until we get back out of this timeout. Wiley so far trying to just mount back that comeback. They're down by 7, and 20 seconds until we get back into action. What have you seen so far throughout this fourth quarter?
So Jack Williams at the free throw line right now. He made the first one. He's about to attempt the second one. But that timeout from Coach Ruffin tells me that we're going to see Wiley come out in some sort of press, whether it's full court or half court. Because I assume that's why that timeout is taken in that situation, to get your defense aligned because obviously Abilene High plays a very slow, patient style of basketball. And with 3:50 left and a currently 7-point lead, you can't really allow Abilene High to do that.
Yeah, and two things I might see, or you might see coming out of this, is either going to be a trap defense or they're going to run zone and try to leave them open from 3.
There you go.
And
there
right
it
now
is.
it looks like it's going to be a full-court press and potentially a trap as Wylie moving their players around. And I think, we are going to see a trap. You see every player run over to who has the ball.
Yeah, it looks like, I don't know if it was Chavez or King right there, sort of missed their assignment, but they still have a chance to stop them.
Somehow both of us were right. It's like they're running a zone trap.
Blaze with a steal. That's a great steal right there to Williams.
Jack Williams
That's
blocked
goaltending.
off the glass, but that's going to be
goaltending.
That's goaltending on Shaver, as it had already made contact on the back of the rim.
And that's ideal if you're Wylie. Everything that just happened in 25 seconds. This feels like a really different game. I know it sounds crazy to say just in 25 seconds a game can change, but now Abilene High kind of has to score points instead of just being aggressive.
Yeah, Jack Williams had those 2 free throws and then that fast break, and you see now it's almost goes out of bounds and it's almost given another given a rebound to Abilene High, but instead it goes at Wylie. Wylie gets the full court, but John Chavez misses it. I'm losing focus. There's too much going on right now.
Wylie needed that one. They needed that, and now Abilene High. The game is in their hands. They control their destiny.
Shaver over to Paul, into the corner. Cade Reese. Good on that one. Has not made anything since the second quarter and somehow comes back and makes a 3 there.
Yeah, that's a huge shot. That's a really good shot. That's good offense from Abilene High. Feels like Chavez missing that layup down there really made it a new game. As Williams for 2. A really, really good find by King Lloyd right there.
Yeah, King Lloyd with the amazing pass to Jack Williams, who's been playing amazing in this quarter so far. 6 points for him. Stephen Wright will be bringing the ball up. 5-point lead for Abilene High, something I've said a bunch so far. Not really a change in the score, just back and forth basketball. And a timeout, from Coach Reese on the Abilene High bench. So we're going to go over to the bench now and give a little break to the players and give a little break to us as well and see about how we felt about this game. And I asked you a moment ago how you felt, Luke, but how do you feel now after that little run that Wylie went on with Jack Williams and King Lloyd and great defense?
Well, that layup by Williams is, obviously very big. Because when Abilene High hit that 3 in the corner, that kind of felt like the dagger, but then obviously Wylie hit back. And now I'm interested to see if Wylie elects to foul, or when they elect to foul, I should say. Because I believe we're at 2:09 this game. It's a 5-point game. So in the hypothetical, Abilene High breaks the press and gets past half court, they probably aren't going to shoot the ball. Unless, there's completely wide open. But that's one of the reasons why Coach Reese called that timeout just now. Probably to let his team know the situation and what they should do.
Yeah, and if they're going to start fouling, or when they start fouling, I hope the one person they don't is Stephen Wright, because he's been hitting his mark so far at the free throw line for Abilene High.
And I wonder if Wylie has a player they want with the ball in their hands for Abilene High so they can foul. Like someone who isn't very good at free throws, Wylie would want to foul that person.
Yeah, who that is on the scouting report, we'll have to see. And foul called there, and it's going to be probably called on Blaze Ruffin as he dived for the ball there. Yep, it's on Blaze, trying to get the steal. And
they call a foul on
and
that
it's not too bad to get these fouls right now because you need to be in the bonus later anyway. But you don't want to almost have a steal like that and then give it away by making a sloppy mistake.
Yeah. I think they may have called that because they thought Blaze, there's some contact with like the feet or like the lower body.
Yeah, and he kind of grabbed at the arm, and you see Blaze now guarding on Shaver over to Brooks
they're
Reese.
not going to shoot this ball unless they get something they can't pass up.
And there's no off-ball movement for Abilene High. I don't think they even want a shot.
Oh,
I think they want to
fumble
waste
the ball.
time.
Blaze
Fumbles
on
the
the
ball
ground.
though. Blaze able to get the ball, and they call a timeout immediately.
Good, really good stuff from Blaze right there, jumping on that ball, and good on his dad for calling a timeout. Good for the Ruffins.
Good. This is good ball from the Ruffins so far. And I think something we might need to see as Wylie fans is the Wylie crowd getting into this. I mean, there's at least 100 kids in the student section right now, including the areas around it. And you don't hear them. Like, you take your headphones off, it's quiet in here. And it's like there's too many people in here for it to be this silent. They need to get the crowd involved. I think we need to see a big play, whether it be a tough layup around the defender, an and one, a three-pointer, even just a good block or something. Just something needs to happen to get the Wylie crowd involved and get them in the mix.
Or, half-court buzzer beater for the win.
But we need them before that. We need them before that.
I'm joking. Obviously, that's like the maximum
And they don't have Jeremy Lin, so I don't think it's going to happen.
Or if they want it to almost happen, Gordon Hayward, another Charlotte Hornet.
Yeah, or Jeremy Lamb if they want it to happen. Jeremy Lamb.
Did you think Jeremy Lin and Jeremy Lamb were the same guy when you said that?
What?
When you said you want Jeremy Lin for a buzzer?
No, I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Now I forgot his name.
Got you.
We
got him.
You got me.
Wylie inbound.
What is going on?
Jack Williams. Interesting to see Williams bring the ball up the court.
I got their names mixed. I don't even know what's going on. Jack Williams swinging it over to John Chavez. 5-point lead for Abilene High. Wylie needs to score on this possession or it might be game over for them. Jack Williams swings over to Blaze. They need to create something. More off-ball movement. Swade has barely moved his entire play. Now he gets the ball around Brooks. Yep. Could have had the and one, but he didn't put up too strong of a shot.
And Coach Reese at half court right now, he's saying the foul occurred before the shot and there should be no free throws. And
Easton Tooley just giving him a weird face.
Well, he should be teed up because he's standing at half court and he's screaming. That's usually a technical foul. I assume the ref, I think, is giving him a warning.
Actually, the ref is.
Because he's out of the coach's box. Yeah, the ref just gave him a warning, I believe.
And I don't think he's listening all that much as he turns back around immediately.
Swade's free throw's good.
And these free throws are good for Wylie, but I think they need a little bit more than just free throws right now. I think they really need like an energetic play. And this is just, again, slowing down the crowd and taking them out of the game.
Yeah, well, you need points as we approach 85 seconds here. And Swade knocks it down. Here we go, one-score game.
3-point lead for Abilene High. They're going to try to hold on to it as long as they can, which is what they've been doing all game anyway. As Brooks Reese gets doubled, Easton Tooley will close out on Wright. Wright has the lane, passes it out. It's hit by Lloyd.
And
Lloyd trying to point the other direction. He knows it's out on him, though. He immediately smirks when the ref says otherwise.
I like the jester aspect of that.
I like also how intense defense has been played from Wylie, and I hope they continue to do that in the rest of this minute and 10 seconds.
This is a tough spot to inbound the ball. So that's a really but still
they don't play tight defense.
They're still trapped.
And just a lob pass over, and Easton Tooley playing tight defense. Cade Reese in the corner, no good. They have a timeout. They decide not to use it.
Nope, too much time for that. Too much time.
Well, yeah, but
52 seconds here.
Swade Sipe guarded by Brooks Reese. Swade Sipe swings it down, but it's stolen.
He threw
off the leg of Wright.
It's a kick.
Blaze trying to foul, but they don't give it to him. And Stephen Wright able to get the dunk off the fast break.
How's it not a kickball violation? Hit the guy's foot.
Kingston Lloyd goes up for the layup. He makes it. Cuts the lead down to 3 for Wylie, or for Abilene High.
It tipped, and Abilene High's got to inbound over here. Once again, this is a tough spot to inbound. And I don't know, when Swade turned the ball over, it hit the Abilene High player's foot, or the ankle. So it should be, I don't know if that's called a kickball violation, but Coach Ruffin certainly said something, as King Lloyd is going to foul Brooks Reese here in the corner.
Brooks Reese will be going to the line, or I think they got the fouls wrong on the scoreboard, because Wylie should have 4.
And no free throws yet. We're not at that point in the game.
Okay, now they have 3, so they have to foul 2 more times before the Abilene High boys will be going to the free throw line. And
timeout. Yep, timeout. Good defense from Wylie. Good retention right there.
Coach Reese will call the timeout. 3-second lead for the Abilene High Eagles. Kingston Lloyd having 19 points in this game so far. I think that's who they're going to try to give it to in the rest of this game, as he had that quick layup there to answer for that fast break dunk. And you saw Blaze Ruffin and Swade Sipe trying to get the foul before they got that dunk. So I think whenever Abilene High gets the inbound, the immediate thing they're going to try to do is get that intentional foul or try to get the turnover after the pass in, or on the pass in. So
or Wylie, or they could make a more aggressive move and wait for Abilene High to get cross half court in hopes of getting a backcourt violation or a turnover or something like that. And I sound like a broken record. I'm repeating myself. But this is a really tough spot on the floor to inbound the ball. Right here, you're kind of in the corner, and you're kind of not. So it limits how much space you have, because the inbounder can't throw it to the left side or whatever, because there's nothing there.
Yeah.
So you pretty much know where he's going to inbound it.
And my call here is, I think you put everybody at that end of the court, no matter how many players they have down there, and you have one defender down in the paint on your side, and you just really hope that they don't throw it across court to somebody.
And also, Abilene High is going to be very intentional who they put the ball in the hands of because of free throws. Some guys are really good at free throws, others may not. So that goes into this decision as they break the press right there, and Blaze is going to foul pretty early, I think just about 2 seconds into that possession, and we're not at the free throw
they have
stage
another
yet.
foul to give. And I think that's one of my favorite ways to break the press. That's why I'm sad that Abilene High is using it. You have all your players lined up, and you have them run in different directions where it's hard to keep up with them because you don't know which direction to guard. So,
they're calling a foul? Coach Ruffin is distraught, and Coach Carroll. I think they're saying that the player caught it and, like, shifted his feet, which would have been a travel. That's certainly what the coaches are saying right now. And, two, I'm not sure if Wylie even committed a foul.
Yeah, Wylie didn't.
I mean, Coach Ruffin's going off right now. He's going into the official right now. This free throw is no good.
No good. Brooks Reese struggled in this game by far. Has not been on his A game.
And now Wylie, look, I think that's like a mind game right there, switching two guys. It makes this free throw feel a lot longer for Brooks Reese, and this crowd is loving it. No
good again, but missed the rebound. It's going to be into the hands of Abilene High. They're calling a blocking foul, jump ball, and it'll go into the hands of Abilene High still. They're trying to call a turnover. Coach Carroll's saying turnover. He rolled on the ground before Jack Williams had two hands on the ball, which would be a turnover off of the travel.
Yeah, Coach Ruffin is certainly calling for a travel. Blaze is calling for a travel. Most of the Wylie bench, Coach Conover's calling for a travel, but no travel is called.
Swade with a smile on his face. I think they're going to try to get in the hands of Reese, which is an interesting choice. He went 0 for 2 from the line before, had a missed free throw earlier, has not even made one for the game. And I think a timeout called, timeout called here by Coach Reese. Stressful position to be in for both teams as Abilene High doesn't know if they should give it to one of their best players because he's not been too good from there this entire game. And then I think Wylie right now is questioning if they have a chance still.
Well, yeah, the coaches are certainly talking to the officials right now. I'm going to leave it at that.
I think we need a coach's challenge in high school.
This is a very loud silence. Obviously, the tension in the room right now is very high. I think you don't need to say what the stakes are right now.
Yeah, and this is a very important game for both teams, and I think Abilene High really needs this win as well if they want to compete and because they will be the best team in district if they win this game. And if they want to compete, they need that title.
3-point game, 20 seconds left. Abilene High is in the bonus, so they will get free throws if Wylie commits a foul.
I think this inbound being on Wylie's side helps out a lot because they're going to have that crowd right in their ear.
And Abilene High just missed 2 free throws with Brooks Reese. So maybe Brooks Reese won't see the ball again here.
No, it will. They tried to get it in the hands of Brooks Reese, but Paul able to get the layup. They decide not to go to the line. They want the 2 points. Kingston Lloyd getting double teamed now as he brings the ball up the court. A position that Abilene High could be in is they take the intentional foul, but they decide not to. Swing it all the way to Kingston. I think Wylie's forfeiting here as they're struggling to get anything up. That was a 2-pointer from King, and you hear silence in the arena as 3-pointer, 2-shot, no good. And as the clock ticks down,
and that's,
dunk after that's not what you do. That's not how you play.
Yeah, they'll get punished for that.
Abilene High.
I mean, these guys need to get out of here, man. These guys need to get out.
Abilene High students up in arms after that dunk on the end of the play or at the end of the game.
Yeah, that
unsportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
15-yard penalty to start off Abilene High's best football season.
Good for for a team that sort of benefited from as the handshakes are clean, nothing yet. Let's watch.
We're not gonna watch for a fight.
I am.
I think that was disrespectful from Stephen Wright, but I'm not gonna say that. In a rivalry game, that's something I wouldn't expect to happen. And as the fans leave the stadium, I think we're going to be leaving as well. Luke, did you have anything you wanted to add to end this game off?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it's one of those games. It was a weird ending. Felt really anticlimactic, and with that possession was like there was a range from like 28.
It's like I didn't want to wake up.
From like 28 to 20 seconds. not a whole lot happened.
Yeah.
Took a lot of air out of this building.
Everything sucked.
Yeah, and the thing that stood out to me, there was, I don't have any words.
Yeah.
I just want to watch this.